Hi guys! Welcome to our channel, The Mechanics of Making Money. Today we're going to tackle a topic that's been making headlines worldwide, the Great Resignation. Now, the Great Resignation isn't a new rock band, but it did rock the world of employment in a way we've never seen before. Imagine this, a wave, a massive wave, of employees all around the globe deciding to quit their jobs. Not just a few folks here and there, but millions. This exodus was sparked by a multitude of factors. The pandemic, for instance, forced us all to rethink our work-life balance, leading many to prioritize personal well-being and flexibility over traditional job security. Remote work became the new norm, and workers got a taste of a different kind of work environment, one without daily commutes and confined office spaces, being able to set up your work-life background setting the way you wanted. On top of that, changing employee priorities meant people were no longer willing to settle for jobs that didn't align with their values or meet their needs. So, was 2022 the year of the Great Resignation, or was there more to it? Let's dive in. To understand what happened, we need to look at the numbers. The year 2023 saw a surge in CEO resignations, with a staggering 49% increase from the previous year. We're talking about 1,425 CEOs stepping down from their positions in just the first 9 months of the year. That's the highest number of CEO resignations we've seen since tracking began in 2002. But it wasn't just the top brass making exits. The job market as a whole experienced a seismic shift. Job openings skyrocketed, but at the same time there was a shortage of workers to fill these positions. It seemed like everyone was playing musical chairs, but the music never stopped, and the chairs kept multiplying. Frustrations mounted as job seekers encountered ghost jobs, positions advertised with no real intention of being filled. Imagine the disappointment of applicants spending time and resources chasing these phantom opportunities. The third quarter of 2023 alone saw 518 CEO resignations, a number that dwarfed the 195 resignations in the same quarter the previous year. The tech industry, government, and nonprofit sectors were particularly hard hit. Tech saw a 45% increase in CEO turnover, while the public and nonprofit sectors saw a near doubling of CEO exits. With such a drastic shift, it's no surprise people started calling it the Great Resignation. But is that all there is to it? Some argue that what we saw wasn't a mass resignation, but a reshuffling of jobs. This is a theory that's been gaining traction, and it certainly puts a fresh spin on the events of the so-called Great Resignation. Picture this, a massive game of musical chairs, but instead of chairs, they're jobs. And instead of just one group of players, we're talking about entire industries. The music starts, everyone gets up, and when the music stops, they all scramble for a new seat. But they're not just grabbing any chair. They're seeking out the ones that offer better working conditions, higher pay, or more fulfilling work. And it's not just about better jobs, it's about better fit. People weren't just leaving their jobs for no reason, they were leaving because they wanted something different, something better. Some were looking for a less stressful job. So those CEOs decided to retire but still wanted to work. They went and found a relaxing job to work when they wanted, less hours, and a lot less stress. So in many cases, they found it. In other sectors, in other roles, in other companies. Let's take a look at the tech industry, for example. It saw a significant increase in CEO turnover, with a 45% rise from the previous year. But this wasn't just a case of the captains abandoning ship. Many of these CEOs transitioned to other C-level roles, advisory or board positions, and even moved to other divisions within the same company. They were reshuffling, repositioning, and in many ways, reinventing their careers. And it wasn't just the tech industry. The government and nonprofit sector also saw a sharp rise in CEO exits, from 190 to 353. Again, this wasn't a mass exodus, but a significant reshuffling. So while the term Great Resignation might suggest a mass departure, what we perhaps saw instead was a mass reshuffling, a large-scale transition of people seeking better, more fulfilling roles. So, it seems the Great Resignation might not be as straightforward as it first appeared. It was less about people leaving the workforce en masse and more about people seeking out new opportunities, making strategic career moves and reshuffling the deck in a way that better suited their needs and aspirations. The pandemic made a lot of people rethink, is this how they really want to live their life? They went and acted on their thoughts. Regardless of whether it was a resignation or reshuffling, The impact on the job market is undeniable. The landscape has changed dramatically over the past 2 years, and we are seeing the effects of this in the current state of the job market. Companies are being forced to reevaluate their approach to hiring, becoming more realistic with their job openings. Gone are the days of ghost jobs that frustrated so many job seekers. Now companies are focusing on filling their vacancies with the right people, rather than just anyone who applies. This shift is creating a more balanced job market, which is good news for job seekers. It means that when you apply for a job, there's a better chance you'll receive a response and potentially land that role. But what does the future hold? The recent decline in job openings suggests a potential normalization of the labor market without widespread job loss. This could be the much-anticipated soft landing for the job market. Instead of a crash landing filled with layoffs and unemployment spikes, we may see a gentle return to a balanced labor market. This doesn't mean that the job market will return to what it was before the Great Resignation. The rise in remote work, hybrid work, and the shifting attitudes towards work-life balance have forever changed the game. Companies are learning that in order to attract and retain talent, they need to offer more than just a paycheck. They need to offer a work environment that respects the needs and aspirations of their employees. So, for job seekers, this could mean more opportunities, better working conditions, and a greater emphasis on employee satisfaction. These changes could bring about a new era in the job market, one where the power is more evenly distributed between employers and employees. Only time will tell what the true legacy of the Great Resignation will be. So the Great Resignation wasn't just about quitting jobs. It was a complex, multifaceted phenomenon that reshaped our job market, involving not just resignations but also a significant reshuffling of roles. It's a testament to how fluid and adaptable our workforce can be. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share so you see our future videos pop up on your newsfeed. Stay safe out there, guys.